Good morning and welcome to Solent Sports News. I'm Fraser Day and here are your 11:30 headlines. It was a big week for football here at the university as Solent football second team took on the University of Southampton in a local derby. Despite a narrow defeat, manager Sam Fisher remains optimistic for the rest of the season.
We played well, we dominated most of the game to be honest in my opinion. Didn't take our chances when we had them and conceded a very sloppy goal at the end, in the middle of the second half. So all in all disappointment, but performance was up there to be fair. Considering they beat us, what was it? I think it was like 4-2 last time we played them. We played a lot better, but we were coming in as the underdogs. They're top of the table. I don't think they've lost the game, and we obviously lost the game, and then we've drew three on the bounce. So it's just one of those. They've got more momentum coming into the game, and that one lucky goal obviously come for them, not us.
Southampton remain managerless after the club failed to agree terms with ex-Leeds manager Jesse March. Ruben Sellers will take charge of the team for the second time this season ahead of their match with Chelsea. Saints remain at the foot of the table, 4 points off safety. Initial bids from any potential buyers of Manchester United will be made before the 10 p.m. deadline tonight. It is understood that bids will be made from the United States, Saudi Arabia and Sir Jim Ratcliffe's Ineos Group, as well as investors linked to the Qatari royal family. And it's another action-packed weekend of football in the Premier League, as managerless Leeds head to Everton, who will be looking for their second win under Sean Dyche. Elsewhere in the league, there's two London derbies, as Brentford host Crystal Palace, while West Ham head to the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium looking for a result against a depleted Spurs side. Alpine were the final team to reveal their car for the upcoming Formula One season last night. Following a shakedown on Monday, the team pulled the covers off their A523 during a ceremony in London. Looking ahead of the season, a three-day pre-season test will take place from the 23rd to the 25th of February as Alpine look to consolidate fourth place in 2023. Esteban Ocon spoke to the team after a launch in a preview for the new season.
It's been a good winter. I think we are obviously very proud of the work we have all achieved. And you know, the little bonus obviously is that we drove the car already, which you know, has been obviously sensational to be driving again. You know, all these hours of work from everyone from Viry to Enstone, thousands of people, you know, working to deliver this car. It's just been great, you know, to just let it go out the garage, put full throttle for the first time, and yeah, that gave me obviously the smile.
Despite losing two late wickets, England ended day two of the first test against New Zealand with a lead of 98. New Zealand had slumped to 37 from 3 from 18 overs in the final session on day one, as England closed on 79 for 2 from 16 overs. Welsh rugby players are considering strike action ahead of their Six Nations game against England on the 25th of February. The players are in dispute with bosses about a long-term pay agreement. Alan Wynne-Jones says it would be the last option for Wales players to go on strike.
I suppose it is. It'd be hard to deny, but it's the very last. It's the very last option. There are people really impassioned. I think ultimately, if you treat people badly for long enough, you get to where we find ourselves. And again, we realise what we do and how fortunate we are to do it. But if this was any other line of work, any other industry, for this period of time, with this amount of uncertainty, you'd get the same reaction.
Tiger Woods finished with 3 successive birdies as he returned to competition golf yesterday at the Genesis Invitational. The American has not played a tour-level event since last July, but finished the day 2 under, 5 shots behind joint leaders Keith Mitchell and Max Homa. Woods is looking to get back into the swing of things, preparing for the Masters in April. In horse racing, jockey Tom Scudamore has announced his shock retirement from the sport with immediate effect. The 40-year-old is the 10th most successful jockey of all time, having ridden 1,511 winners in his career. Scudamore took the decision after taking a fall on Thursday. That's all for now on Solent Sports News. I'll be back at 1:30 with your latest headlines.